What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Independent Joe. Today, what we're going to be going into is two bourbon whiskeys here, and they're going to fight over who's better as far as giving more information. I'm just kidding. That ain't what this is about. It's about the flavors and stuff, but one of these has a problem with sharing mash bills and some information about sourcing and all that other stuff, although we are positive on where both of these are sourced, so that's a good thing. But when you're tasting whiskey, you kind of want to know what's in the glass. But again, if it tastes good, sometimes you could just skip over that and say, hey, this is pretty good whiskey, pretty good bourbon. So today we're going to be going over is two bottle and bonds. What is bottle and bond, you ask? I'm glad you asked that question. I'm going to read to you what bottle and bond is. I would freestyle it, but then all you'll get is broken English, and I don't even speak Spanish or any other language, so I'll just keep it, I'll just read it, and then you can see how horribly I read. All right, so Bottle and Bond Act of 1897, standard of quality, made by a single distillery in a single season, aged in a federally bonded warehouse under U.S. government supervision, aged at a minimum of 4 years. Now, there's no age statement on these, so we can assume, since they are bottle and bond, or any bottle and bond that you see out there, unless it's stated on the bottle, it's probably going to be about 4 years old juice inside the bottle. Bottled at 100 proof. Both of these are at 100 proof. Aged in new white American oak. Produced in the USA. And nothing added but water. Okay, so yeah, so that's pretty much in a nutshell what the Bottle and Bond Act of 1897 is. So whenever you see a bottle in the store and it says BIB or Bottle and Bond spelled out, like this one right here, it has it really big spelled out. This one on the bottom says Bottle and Bond. So you know that both of them are actually supervised as they were maturing in their new American oak, white American oak barrels. So both of these bottles are pretty cool. I mean, you got the horse on one of them, and then you got this building of this old fourth distillery, little metal or plastic piece put on here. Got a heavy topper on it. This one's just a regular topper. This bottle, they kind of took a lot of care and put a lot of love in this bottle. So I'm excited to taste this one. I had never heard about it. This one you can get at any Total or Bevmo. I believe Bevmo will probably have it too. But most places will carry Chestnut Farms. This one I had to see driving through Atlanta to see this one when I was driving through Atlanta when I dropped off my daughter back in April. So I've had it since then. Haven't opened it and been looking at it, and it was just like, man, I really want to taste what it's like. So this one right here, I taste the other one, which is 45% ABV. This, of course, is at 100. The regular Chestnut Farms. Yeah. What can I say about the regular one? I wasn't really impressed with it. You had a lot of just spice and oak, really. No real flavors coming out. I really didn't enjoy it that much. I think I've only had a few sips on it. I'll probably revisit it and taste it, see if it's evolved at all. But I haven't had the urge to go back to that one. I'm hoping this one will be better at maybe 5% more on the ABV, so who knows. This one right here is the one that with no mash bill. We could only assume that it's 51% corn, since it isn't calling itself a rye. So at a minimum, we know it's 51% corn. Yeah, so this is not a rye. And to top it off, I probably should have put it against one of the ones that we were tasting the other day, because this is also an expression of Barton. Same thing as the Kirkland, and then the 1792. This is from Barton 1792 Distilling Company. So, I mean, so basically, I'm just probably tasting an overpriced 1792. I'm not sure, but it is at a higher ABV again. So hopefully, a lot of those flavors will stay longer. I know 1792 is really rich in flavor, really rich in texture. We'll figure out whether or not this one is rich in flavors and textures also. And like I said, I'm really looking forward to this one. Don't really know too much about the distilling company, other than that it started off as a Kickstarter in 2013, where they were where they started making like vodka and gin, and then I think a year later or 2 years later, they decided to try and go the bourbon whiskey route. And these people are out of Atlanta, Georgia. So that was how I was able to get that bottle when I went to go way back when, take my daughter to her new living place. So yeah, really excited about these two. This one right here is at 75% corn, 21% rye, and then the 4% malted barley. So got a good combination there. This one's actually coming forward with what it has in there. This one's, I believe, just under $100 around there, and then this one's around $50. So I don't know. I don't know what made me buy this one after I had tasted the other one already, and the other one is about the same price as this one right here. So, but I thought maybe with the higher ABV, 5%, that it was just going to be maybe a little bit better. So we'll find that out. And yeah, so they've been airing out here for the past 3 to 5 minutes. And give it a little bit more time and go off topic and talk about the Suns. Got to give them a round of applause. They did the thing yesterday, and I thought they were going to have a lot more trouble against Milwaukee. I still think Milwaukee has the edge as far as personnel, and it was Giannis. Everybody, I was always trying to figure out how to say his last name. I could have just said Giannis. He actually played the whole game, or most of the game, except when he was taking his breaks. And he had, I think, like 16 to 20 something points. I'm not sure, because it really didn't seem like they involved him really as much as he normally would, even when he was in the game. I saw them pass him up to take their own shots. The other players, he would get open, and then they would just try to force it in there. And I think they weren't playing team ball, so maybe because they were trying to give him a break. But I mean, if he's in the game, give him the ball. I mean, that's just plain and simple, you know. You got to get him back into that rhythm, because especially in the fourth quarter, you got to get him going, because you got to get him back up to speed. But hey, you know, again, not the coach, not the players, not as rich, unfortunately. But yeah, so yeah, so back on topic. I'm gonna go ahead and nose these things and tell you what I think. Of course, you got let's see here, you got Very light oil on this one. I mean, you can see it coat the glass. I don't want to try to spin it on that one. And then this one, same thing. So both of them are light on the oil. Very little to no legs on these. This one's a darker amber color, while this one's more of a dark caramel color or caramel color. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and nose it. Class A. Okay. You get that right up front. You get like dark fruit. You get like raisins, like a plum flavor coming through. Really floral. Definitely got that honey coming through. It's a very nice one. Nothing really exciting about the flavors that are coming through. Nothing real punchy, but they are there. They are prominent, but they're not. I don't get a whole bunch of different flavors. Yeah, so I'll just leave it at that. It smells nice. It is a nice flavors coming through. I don't think that it's just, like I said, a big bouquet of different flavors jumping out at me. I'm gonna go ahead and go in on glass B. Okay, the legs are starting to come down on glass B. Wow, this one's a lot more sweeter. You get that caramel and spice mixture, a lot of vanilla. You get some fruity flavors on this one. Ooh, didn't expect that after smelling this one. I was just like, okay, this is gonna be one of those episodes where I'm trying to figure out, okay, so it's just gonna be, two of the same type of aromas coming through. One from MGP and the other one from 1792. Man, I like this one. This one actually has a little more floral notes on it than this one does. This one's still good. It's got a lot of dark fruit in there. It's got the dark cherries and raisins, kind of a combination. More raisin and plum than anything else. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and go on the taste for glass A here. Well, from looking at it on the glass, it wasn't as oily, but it is really mouth coating. You do get the sense of it having some oils in there that are coating the mouth really well. You get a lot of cinnamon, some nutmeg on there, and definitely got that caramel. Wait a little bit for the finish here. Okay, it's still going. It's like a medium range finish. I still get those same flavors. It is turning, it's evolving a little bit. Still get the caramel towards the back. Still got that lingering spice, which isn't bad at all. It's a cinnamon spice. It's not like the last video where that explosion is happening, but it is a real nice warm spice to it of cinnamon. It did evolve into a light butterscotch flavor. I'm going for a second drink. Overall, very balanced in flavor. Definitely 10 times better than the aroma. You should start pulling different flavors out of there. It's really nice, really easy to sip but you still get that little bit of heat. It like stays like right here in your throat, and but it's a nice spice, butterscotch, caramel flavors that are just lingering. Wow, this one's really nice. Really like that one. I'm gonna cleanse my palate for the next one. All right, gonna go in on glass B. Let me make it angry real quick. Yeah, a lot better. I mean, not a lot better than this one. A lot better than its, I guess, lower proof Chestnut Farms and not Bottle and Bond. A lot better. This is one that you could definitely sit down and sip and pull out different flavors from. Vice the other one, it was just the finish was just so short, and you get everything that I was smelling. You get that spice, a floral spice, if that's a thing, a floral spice with oak, with caramel. It's just a really nice flavors that are coming through, especially once you take that first sip. All those flavors just start to engulf. Now this one's a little bit more oily as far as flavor wise. It is very coating of the mouth. This one right here, there is a slight drying aspect to it, but not over dry. I'm gonna take another drink. Wow. Really sweet. That caramel, that spice, all that is just so present. That one's a tough one. So I'm gonna go ahead and A and B it real quick. I'm not gonna cleanse my palate. I'm gonna see if one overpowers the other. See, you didn't see that, right? Okay, man, I'm so uncoordinated with my left hand. Maybe because I use my right more than, yeah, maybe that doesn't come out right. Yeah, so right now I did pick this one as the better aroma, but right now I feel like they're even keel as far as aroma wise. Both of them have that nice floral scent that are coming through. You get raisins on this one, you just get caramel and vanilla on this one, and honey on this one. So if I had to pick all over again, I'd probably say that I'd call that a tie. Now on flavor, okay, it's nice. That nutmeg is overpowering over everything, but you still get caramel. You still get some butterscotch on there as it's mixed with another drink. I don't know. This one's really floral on the flavors. If you like a floral spice flavor that's sweet, that has a slight drying aspect to it, this is the one for you. If you like the dark fruits, butterscotch, I did take a bigger drink on this last one right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and try one more on this one. Yeah, this one coats better. But I kind of like the flavors that are coming from this. All right, this is a tough one, but if I had to pick, and I have to, I think I'm gonna go with the butterscotch. It's very faint when you mix it with other drinks, but it's more prominent when you're actually sipping it on its own. So if I was gonna sip this, and that's the normal setting, unless you're gonna do flights and stuff like that. The normal setting is you kicking back and what you would enjoy more. And I would wait for these butterscotch flavors to come through, the caramel, and it just sits and coats so well. This one has a slight drying aspect, so I'd be sitting there and then keep sipping, and it would be a nice sip. I don't have any problem with that. I don't have a problem with the flavors that are coming through, but the fact that I would have to keep going back to it just to keep those flavors there, keep those flavors fresh. And it's just kind of one-dimensional, two-dimensional, maybe three-dimensional on some of the flavors, because there is a floral spice and slight caramel. It did dissipate a little bit coming on this. This one kind of overpowered it because of the oils, and it did recoat the mouth once I took that big drink, and then it started to dry a little bit. So, and I can't blame the percentage points because they're both the same. So my winner is going to be this one right here. I hope it's the Chestnut Farms, because I can find that. This one right here, once this bottle is gone, more than likely I won't be able to get it, because I'm not going to Georgia anytime soon. So maybe I might go to Georgia, but yeah. So, but I'm hoping this is Chestnut Farms. I'm hoping this is the other one, because they're both good. Don't get me wrong. I would drink, sip, and share either one of these. So my winner is Old Fort Distillery. Just those raisins, the dark floral note that I'm sure that the dark fruits are kind of making the floral a little bit darker, a little bit more richer. That honey in the aromas, and then again the finish, it just had that butterscotch caramel. It lingered a lot longer as far as the types of oils that were there. This one isn't bad at all. This is the Chestnut Farms. It isn't bad at all, but it ain't better than this one right here. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with that one. There's my winner. Please like and subscribe. I didn't say a movie quote on this. It doesn't seem like people really care for playing these challenges. So you know what? I'm just gonna go through the videos. If somebody goes through back one of the videos and comments, then maybe I'll do one on the next one. It's up to you guys. Yeah, really appreciate you supporting me. Again, please like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, or you see a bottle in the back that you're pretty curious about, or something that maybe, because I have more whiskeys and bourbons that you can't see. So if you're curious about a certain bottle, let me know. Hopefully some of you were able to jump on that bottle that was being sold today. And when that bottle comes in, then I can maybe review that one for you guys, and yeah. So I appreciate you. Love you guys. Take care. Have a good day.